Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications for this Warzone. I'm going to be giving tips on the solo game mode in Warzone. We don't know if it's an LTM, but I will be streaming pretty much every day around 3 p.m. Central Standard Time for however long I want to stream. At least I'll be doing at least 2 hours, so make sure to come by. And let me not waste your time. Let me get right into the video. So, in solos, it's a lot different, because obviously it's still the same base trios game, but you still have the gulag. You still have self-revives. There's still a lot of ways, even if you get knocked down and you die, there's still ways to pick yourself back up. The self-revive, the gulag, you still have chances. So make sure you know that. Make sure you're giving yourself the most chances to win by getting those self-revives. One important thing, make sure you buy a loadout drop. No matter what, create a loadout that is suited for you. If you like assault rifles, you don't really like SMGs, shotguns, you like assault rifles, you could pick an assault rifle. I say, if you don't like sniping, then you don't have to pick a sniper. You pick an assault rifle, you put whatever secondary, you don't mess with overkill. Then you get another perk. Make sure you have perks, though, that are useful in this game mode. Like Ghost, Cold-Blooded, I'm forgetting, Tracker can be useful. There's a lot more. Just go look at the perks. There are a lot of perks that are very useful. And heartbeat sensor. No matter what, slap on the heartbeat sensor. If you're not a high enough level, grind, then slap on the heartbeat sensor. That thing saves me so much time. I don't care. Slap it on until it gets nerfed or you can't read stuff. Slap on the heartbeat sensor. I don't care what class it is. Heartbeat sensor, heartbeat sensor, heartbeat sensor. Make sure you're using a heartbeat sensor. It is so useful for information to know where other players are. It helps me get kills. You can see multiple times I get pings from the heartbeat sensor. You can see in pretty much almost all these clips, I have the heartbeat sensor out and I'm using it. Look, heartbeat sensor. Knew the guy was up the stairs. Boom, boom, boom. See ya to the gulag or out of the game if you've already been to the gulag. Also, if you've been to the gulag, it isn't your final thing. Don't just leave. Try to win it. Obviously, if you lose, you're done. But if you win it, you can still come back and win, like I did in both these games. You could see, I'm in a bush. Heartbeat sensor. And now you could be like, well, you're just camping. Not in this game. I play aggressive toward this end. I'm trying to figure out this guy. Is he pushing towards me? Is he staying still? Once I learn that he's pretty much staying still, I pull out the UAV. To know exactly where he is. I just wanted to double check. I don't honestly know why I really called it, kind of wasted it. Pulled out the thermite. Threw the thermite right where he was on my map. Forces him to run. Brrrah! He has a self-revive though. Good on him. I see a lot of people not having self-revives in solos. Obviously, if you're on tight on cash, make sure you have armor plates. Stack up on armor plates. In the second gameplay, you'll see that. And you can see I'm starting to play more aggressive. I know how many kills I have. I think I have 7. I'm thinking, okay, or 6 or 7. I'm like, okay, I'm going to beam this guy. And so I start pushing because I'm like, okay, I'm feeling this. I got these guys. I believe in myself. And so don't exactly pay attention. I've got some pretty awful accuracy. I will admit it. I have some bad accuracy that could kill me, and I'm lucky. You can see right here when there's a guy below me. Ooh. But obviously, you're going to want to work on your accuracy. You're going to want to use guns where you can control the accuracy. Oh my god, I sucked there. But you've got to learn from that. You've got to realize, hey, I use this gun in multiplayer. I'm using the gun, the MP7, all the time. So I'm eventually going to get better to where that thing should be a laser for me. And it pretty much is, outside of the few times where, I kind of just am not aiming in the right spot and I don't really adjust. Only a couple times does that happen. And again, you want to avoid buying stuff that really isn't going to help you. From the, item drops. Pretty much anything outside of the loadout drop, self-revive, UAV, and armor plates. You shouldn't really buy anything outside of that, especially in solos. The precision airstrikes, can be useful in this game mode, but I would say it's more useful for trios because you could take out a full trio. But again, make sure you make a class that is suited for you. If you are a person who sucks at sniping, do not put a sniper. Do not. Unless you're trying to get better at sniping. And even if I say that, if you want to get better at sniping, I would suggest putting a gun that you are comfortable with. Because guess what? There are a lot of snipers out there that is in the base weapons, base game, but there's also a lot of people running snipers. So when you kill somebody, they're going to drop a sniper. Guess what? If you have an M4, MP7, MP5, whatever you're running, I don't care. Just as long as it makes sense and it's not something that's not really well suited for the game, for Warzone, like the M13. Don't use the M13. It's not suited. There's a reason it's one of the base weapons. The Scar, mainly because of the magazine, but it's actually kind of fine in solos. And so you've got to realize, so many people run snipers. If you don't feel comfortable, but you still want to level it up, obviously go for it. But you must realize that you'll be able to find snipers on almost everybody you kill. Not all. And without the sniper, you don't have to have overkill as a perk. You get another perk. You get whatever AR SMG you want, plus another perk that opens up, and I think it's like you could get Ghost or Cold-Blooded, something like that, a useful perk. And so for tacticals, I don't really have a tactical that I would say, oh, is the number one thing. Semi-techs, thermites, Molotovs, I'd say they're pretty useful. Go away from the frag, throwing knife, claymores, and proximity mines. If you're going to be somebody who's sitting in a spot, setting down a claymore or proximity mine, if you like doing that, then run those. Be that. If you like running around, use something like the Semi-techs, Thermite, Molotov, because they could do the splash damage. They can tick off people. You could see that was a stupid push. Hey, I didn't crouch when the proximity mine was, and then I should have just ran away and tried to disengage. And you could see I still make mistakes, and I know I make mistakes. You're not going to be perfect. You could see I take damage here in this gulag. But I stay back. I hit the guy with the C4. And even though I kind of look to get aggressive, always play for the center, just for the placement or the tie if you don't kill one another. It's very important to do that. To play for that middle area. To get the objective. Because even if you don't kill the person, if you have more of the objective done, you got it. Again, heartbeat sensor. I know where he is. That's why I placed the claymore there. He's the top of the building. Just wait till I kill him with that claymore. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I placed the claymore by that door. And look, I'm just sitting here out with the heartbeat sensor. Obviously, it's a very slow way to play, but you can't be super aggressive. I don't think this guy showed up on my heartbeat sensor, but I heard him. Footsteps can be really bad in this game, but you've got to be really quiet when you do hear footsteps. Because even though other audio in the game is super loud, pay attention to footsteps as best you can. I think the game needs to fix the loudness, but you've got to pay attention to audio cues. You got to pay attention. Make sure to put suppressors on your weapon. The monothelic, or I don't even know what it's called, the monothelic suppressor. It's on a lot of weapons, and it just helps sound suppression, and it's probably the best suppressor. Claymore kill right there. Oh wait, heartbeat sensor. I know where he is. This guy doesn't know where I am, and I'm able to peek around the corner. No, I don't have a UAV, but I know where he is. I know he's just across, and so I start peeking out. And this is where you can play aggressive. You think, okay, if I sneak well enough, and I don't get this guy, and this guy doesn't see me, I can get the jump on him. Guess what happened? I got the jump on him. Got the kill. Boom, boom, boom. That's number 8. Had 10 kills last game. Let's see how many I have this game. And I think I did 3,085 damage. Another kill. Heartbeat sensor told me where he was, and I shot him. I know I skipped a lot of it, but it was pretty much just me rotating in the door, and I didn't want to make this video super long video and drag it out. I kind of wanted to make it short, compact, and this is really important, is positioning here. We're both lined up across each other. I know he's over by that other pillar, I'm using the pillar for protection. I know he's over there. But the way he peeks, it's not the way he peeks, but look, he peeks. I go around the cover. I peek again, boom, go around the other cover. Go around the other cover again. He's just standing in the same place. You've got to move around behind the barriers. Be unpredictable. And then I just went full on, hey, I'm going to push you. You don't have shield. I'm going to get you. And guess what? I did. So if you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and turn on post notifications. As you can see, 2 10-kill wins. If you follow my steps, I think you guys can rack up those solo wins. And now, if you guys have suggestions on maybe other videos I can make, do leave them in the comments below. I am curious and stuff. But the reason I left this part in was just to show, hey, I had 10 kills. Hey, I've got a YouTube, Stepke_Steelers3. If you actually look up my username, I think it brings up my channel. Don't quote me on that. Let's see. First place. Okay, we get the point. I got first, showing the XP, but I wanted to show the scoreboard here, because you could see, even though I only had 10 kills, I still did a decent amount of damage. I don't know how much damage it is to take out one person, 3,050.